Hello everyone and welcome to the Krabby Crafter. So today's episode we want to share with you just a little bit about a great way to get started in card crafting. If you ever go to Michael's, I haven't seen him in Hobby Lobby, but I've seen him in Michael's. I've also seen him in Joann's Fabrics, and you may have some other card crafting stores in your area or craft stores in your area. They have these magazines that you can get that will get you started in paper crafting or card making. Now, this particular magazine I picked up because I really liked the set that came with it. This is more than just a magazine. It's going to have inside the magazine, it's going to have all kinds of ideas for card making, outlines, different things like that, sketches, different ways to get started. But what I like about this particular set was that it comes with, usually it's going to come with some stamp, it may come with a die, it's going to come with some different things. So when you're starting in paper crafting, you want something to kind of help you out. And a magazine like this is going to give you just some great ideas to get started. Let you know whether or not really, for about $15, let you know whether or not you really want to get involved in paper crafting. Now, this particular one came about the time of Valentine's Day. So as you can see, there are some papers inside that come with it, and these are not cardstock weight. This is just paper weight, free copy paper inside there, and you can do a couple things with that. You can go online to the magazine website and you can download the JPEGs of those papers, and you can print them off. You can print them off on heavier paper if you'd like, which, as you can see here, is what I did. I went and downloaded. The images are free, and you can download them, and I downloaded them here in color onto heavy cardstock. So these will be the base for many cards moving forward. I'll be able to cut these up and use these to make some different cards with. And again, there's the Valentine ones right out of the magazine, but I downloaded the original and made copies of it. And you can do that. You can also, if you want to, just copy it directly into a copier onto hardstock, onto hard copy, heavy cardstock. All right, so you see here these bonus papers, and then it gives you 6 ideas. If you can look right there, you can see just one idea for one particular card using the papers that came with the magazine. So now, this is why I bought this magazine. It comes with an Alice in Wonderland kit, and those were the Alice in Wonderland cutouts. There's the Alice in Wonderland stamp set that comes with it, um, and then Alice in Wonderland paper. And you can see I've already trimmed some of that out. I've already did a little bit of laying out to get ready for this. And what we're going to do with this episode today is we're actually going to make some cards using this Alice in Wonderland theme. I love this paper. I love the different the elements of it, the colors of it, and it only comes with a few of these papers, and these were not all downloadable. Some of them weren't downloadable, but what I'd like to do is I will scan it into my computer, and then later on I can print those off and use those if I want to. And again, you need to check your copyrights on that. Make sure that you're not using material you don't need to use. So with a magazine like this, as you can see, it takes you straight to the pages where it shows you how to use the kit that comes with the magazine. And this Alice in Wonderland kit comes with 4 different cards there that you can use, 5 different cards actually on those 2 pages. And then on the back also 2 different cards, as well as a tag down on the bottom right. I believe, yeah, down the, well, it's actually a bag. And there's a template in the magazine to how to make the bag as well. So I love this Alice in Wonderland kit. I love it, and I'm looking forward to making the cards with it. So it's a great place to start. It's just a great place to start. Now, let's grab some things. Let's see. Oh, also in the magazine, you're going to have other card ideas again. It's just well worth the initial investment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of speed things up a little bit. And you're going to see some different cards that I have laid out. And you're going to see the different things that after I went through the magazine, took what was in the magazine, cut the paper, went ahead and got everything ready. And I will say that this is a British magazine, so you're going to have to convert centimeters and millimeters to inches. It's not going to fit exactly if you follow what's in the magazine. So with that in mind, and you can see in the back of the magazine here, we have some templates. But with that in mind, it's going to give you some great starter ideas. So we're just going to go ahead and speed things up a little bit, and we're going to make some cards, and I hope you enjoy. So what I've gone ahead and done here is laid out on the table the 4 cards that we're going to make. I've already pre-cut all of my elements following the directions in the book and got them ready to assemble them together. Just went ahead and laid them out so that you could kind of see what that's going to look like. And again, this all came with the magazine. There's actually enough in there to make about, I think as we said, about, it gave me the outline for about 8 different cards, 5 cards and a couple of tags, a bag, some different things depending on how you lay it out. But I went ahead and laid it out with the idea of making some cards, and that actually is going to be a square card there. So I went ahead and got everything ready. Don't have any sizes for you guys in this video, sorry. We just trimmed everything to fit inches and did it in my own set. Took the white card stock there, cut it, and actually scored it to make my own card base for this one. And see, 5.5 by 5.5. And then just scored that. And then also cut out some smaller elements. I did write some measurements on these. When you're doing a card, say it's 5.5 by 5.5, then your next layer is going to be about a 1/4 inch smaller, an 1/8 inch, all the way around a 1/4 inch smaller. So this is actually 5.25 by 5.25. And I got this 4 pieces that I cut 2.25 by 2.25, which when you add those together, gives you will fit with inside, or excuse me, 2 1/8, which will fit inside of the purple frame there. So just keep that in mind when you're laying out your cards. Always leave yourself room for your measurements there. So as you can see, we speeded things up here just a little bit. So now we're just going to go ahead and assemble some cards. Going to get a little music for you to watch as we work through the process, and we'll be back when we reach the end. All right, everyone, that concludes this little tutorial. And so I want to encourage you to go ahead and if you're just starting out, one of these magazines, $15, $20. Joann's has them. Michael's has them. And they're going to come, and it even shows you next month's kit. On this one is a birthday kit and some different things that you've got in there. But it's loaded with ideas and templates, and then there are some things you can go online and download for free. And so I'll go back and I'll actually revisit some of the ones in this magazine, make some other cards, and show you what they look like. So again, this card I didn't like. I just didn't like the way it was turning out, and so I just kind of gave up on it. But I do like the idea. I'm going to take a few layers off. I love the ribbon behind it. So we'll do some things a little bit different with this one down the road. Maybe revisit this at a later date and show you a video on that. This card was so easy to make. So easy to make. You literally just take your card base, mount a sheet of craft paper on it, and then 3 pieces here. This was the pre-made that came with the kit. And I just put some foam on it to raise it up off of the background. I used a piece of white cardstock over a piece of purple cardstock. And when you're layering, all you want to do is remember that your top layer needs to be a 1/4 inch smaller than the bottom layer. That's going to give you an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. This white is a 1/4 inch smaller all the way around than this. This white this purple is a 1/4 inch larger all the way around than the white. The white's a 1/4 inch larger all the way around than that. I'll get it in a minute. So there you go. And this is just such an easy card to make. And if you go to the store and you especially when they're on sale, you get the kits and the papers with all these different pieces, elements on them. You can make a real simple topper with a sheet of paper, and for just $1, you can make a very personalized, nice card. So this is a great, simple, easy card to make right here. This was the first card. I love this card. I love the ribbon. I love the touch. I love the extra elements there. Went ahead and glued this one to this one. Popped this one up with some foam tape and just glued this onto this. Didn't need the foam tape. I love that. And then you can put your sentiment on the inside. So this is a really nice card. I like the 4 panels. All right, so I will use this card. That's one that I will be using again. And this is easily now one of my favorite cards. I will be making a lot more of these. All right, so you just take your card base, and there's a couple ways you can do it. You can cut your own and score it. You can cut it this length and score it here to get the flap. Or if you take a regular size card and just cut off the top half, just cut off that front half, and then you can use it later for something else. And so that's all I did. I think I made this one on my own. I just cut it to this length and scored it here. And then you just, this is so beautiful. You put a piece of base on the inside. I've got 2 layers. I've got the purple, and I've got a piece of paper, and then a white over it where I could stamp the sentiment. And then on the front, just made this little piece using another piece of the pre-cut ephemera there. This is a great card. So remember, when you're making a card, it's your card. Have fun with it. Enjoy it, guys. You're the crafter. And when you're done, you've got something you think, I love that. I'll do that again. Or maybe you think, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll do it different this time. Next time I'll try it this way. You're the crafter. You're the maker. Have fun. So I hope you've learned a little something. We're going to keep doing these. And everything I'm doing, you're learning as I'm learning. You're watching me make mistakes. We're learning together. I want to encourage you, if you want to try something new, if you're excited about card making, then go for it. So until next time, Krabby Krafting. Have a great day.